Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Houston Texans.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in Week 2. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Henley. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
On first down, it's Watkins. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake. Henley. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd down, it's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll run on first down. Watkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Martin's got it complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Masters
touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Bears had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Peoples. Flush to, and the pressure gets to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now it's Martin. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Throwing on 1st down. Henley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Henley. Washington's got it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Webster. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. It's Watkins. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watkins, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henley looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martin. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Henley, throw left side, complete. That's Atkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To throw on second down. Peoples being chased out left. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On first down, Peoples, and that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Vincent, and he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Peoples. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's well executed there on third down. I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Peoples. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And the Texans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. On 1st and 10, Henley, he finds his man, complete. It's Webster. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henley. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on first down. Henley, he finds his man, complete. That's Webster. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. So we have come to halftime, and what's already a 2-touchdown.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Peoples. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Got to give the offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator, because right on the heels of the sack on second down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit him. What a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a first down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
Looking to throw. Peoples. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down. Peoples. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Vincent. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone. First down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Let's make these babies crawl. Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Evades him at the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Off play action. Peoples. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Peoples. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Operating from the gun. Peoples got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hamilton. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here are the Texans to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. Off play action. Henley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Peoples. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Vincent. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. On 3rd and 2, Peoples. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
To throw on second down. Henley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Watkins.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. On second down now, it's Watkins. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Texans on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Peoples.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Peoples. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Henley, complete to Washington. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Off the play fake. Henley. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. On first down, Watkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Henley got his man complete over the middle. It's Webster. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw. Henley. It fights him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football. Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He's back to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. He'll look to throw. Pretty move. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side. No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done. Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall. So for Chicago, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Houston, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire